That light right there is blinding me so much.
Yeah, it's just terrible lighting. But anyway, hey guys, I'm Cam.
I'm Matt, and we're Book 7 Entertainment.
We shot our first feature film, Dorm Troopers, for $2,000 and somehow managed to sell it.
So we thought we'd give you some of the advice and tips that we learned along the way of low budget and no budget filmmaking.
So here are 5 of our rules that we live by for low and no budget filmmaking. Rule number 1, it's content, not camera.
I think there's been an emphasis, Cam, wouldn't you agree, on the latest camera to come out? Dorm Troopers, we shot on what?
A T2i, and it sold, and it was not because of what it was shot on. It was because of what was in the story and the heart, the laughs.
The best shot I ever got was shot on an iPhone.
We were working in a tight space in a house that we couldn't get a Steadicam in.
It doesn't matter if you have the latest camera that's coming out. If you go out and shoot something that's uninteresting, I'm not going to want to watch it. So write, rewrite. Pick up Robert McKee's story, read Homer, read the Iliad, read the Odyssey, read the greatest writers in human history. Learn what good story is. All right, this is the structure, and it's the content. It's the whiskey inside that makes it good.
I didn't get whiskey.
Would you like whiskey? Rule number 2, you can't spell pre-production without prep.
It is the most important step in filmmaking.
Now, I know pre-production takes
It's my favorite.
He's good at it. It's a large gamut of things. Mainly what we're talking about here, scheduling, making sure those storyboards are good and accurate.
Breaking down the script, have a prop list, a cast list, a car list.
Cameron, how many sets have you been on where people have no idea what's going on? Not ones that we do, but just sets where we show up to help our friends or get hired on other films. There's a lot of people standing around not knowing what's going on.
How's a grip going to know what scene's coming up next if you don't know?
If you're not doing your pre-production homework, when you get there, there's going to be a lot of confusion, which is ultimately going to mean not as great of a movie and potentially cost more because you're going to need more days.
You as the producer, as the first AD and the director, if y'all are not prepared and know the story and the plan and like the back of your hand, then certainly no one else is going to. Rule number 3, plant your dreams in reality.
A lot of times if you're a low budget, no budget filmmaker and you have this great idea for ninja warriors that can fly, or that secret agent movie that requires a lot of special effects, maybe that's your second or third film, even if that's the one you've been dying to do your whole life. We're not saying don't work on it, but maybe making a low budget film that takes place in 1 or 2 locations is a good place to start. The one fuse box film, as it's called.
Take 2 actors into a room and shoot a scene and write a scene that's got story. Have it go somewhere, put conflict in it.
What helped make Roman reasonable to do is it takes place on a college campus. We happen to be but going and getting our masters, so we had access to a campus. You know, if you have the money for it to do that ninja, special agent, whatever it might be, the overtaking of the White House, great.
There was like 5 of those made in one summer.
So rule number 4 is build a passionate team.
And this may be one of the most important rules that we live by. Building a team that you can trust, that is energetic, that believes in the project. That's huge, that they believe in the project.
Know what your role is on a team and then find people who are aspiring like you. Not everybody could be the director, but there's, plenty of people out there who want to be that next great screenwriter or that next great DP.
Building a relationship with a strong producer and first AD, somebody that can give structure to your set and to the filmmaking process, especially if you're new, because they can help you walk through several of the minefields that you're going to have to navigate during the process.
Who you are as a human being truly comes out on set. So make sure you are with people that you like. Yeah.
He's saying that about me.
I know one of the places that I first started making film was the 48-Hour Film Festival. Mm-hmm. And usually they'll have a kickoff. So if you don't have that team, go to the Mixer, which is usually at a bar, and meet a team.
Yeah, and I think you can join teams with the 48 Hours as well.
Can.
So yeah, if you don't have a team and you just want to work on a film, get out there, join a 48 team, and go make a movie. Rule number 5, just do it. Sorry, Nike, hate to jump on your toes there. In the filmmaking world, if you sit around and wait for the perfect storm to come along for you to make your film, it's never going to happen. So get up, get out, and make a movie.
Get it on the page to start.
But two, you can't just wait for all the money to come in, for the actors to come in, for the DP that you want. Go with what you can get, when you can get it, and make your film.
If you really want to do a feature, but you only have maybe a couple $100s, film a scene, film part of it, film, just something that gives people an idea, or, make it into a short. There have been tons of movies that were shorts that were made into a feature. So start there, if nowhere else, but do it. Don't be lazy. He's taking my whiskey.
It's a lot of work. The disclaimer is it's a lot of work, and
it's worth it.
It is, but it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. Be ready to put, if you're doing a feature, be ready to put years into it. And if you're like we are with Dorm Troopers, we didn't have anything. We had 4 people itching and ready to go with a couple T2Is and $2,000, and we just did it. We were going to school full time, getting our masters. We were working jobs. One of us was getting married, things like that. And we just found time and did it in our spare time between classes, on the weekends, things like that. So if we had waited for everything, for our budget to come in to take 30 days and go shoot it, it never would have happened. But we're sitting here with it made because we just did it.
Just do it.
Thank you for watching, and those are the 5 rules that we live by for low and no budget filmmaking. Make sure to subscribe because we will be back with more tips, tricks, and hacks for low and no budget filmmaking. And be sure to check out our feature film, Dorm Troopers, on Amazon.
It's somewhere between This Is Spinal Tap and The Office set in college.
It's pretty funny. If it doesn't give you a laugh, something's wrong with you. Get your funny bone checked.
I make myself laugh.